Hello, my name is Dmitry. Welcome to the DipLab channel. Today's video will be about the changes and updates in our, let's say, design bureau. You may have seen this design bureau in Igor Negoda's videos, but now I'll show it on my own channel. You'll see what changes have taken place here. We've started installing a scissor lift. This is actually the production area. Romanov designed and built it. It wasn't a quick process, but now we can make these lifts with ease. I liked it. Theoretically, it's rated for 3 to 4 tons, but it might be able to lift even more. We'll be testing it. Our overhead crane is up and running. Here it is, and we're about to certify it. We're waiting for the company to come and certify our overhead crane. Right now, it doesn't have frequency drives, but we'll install our own frequency drives so it will move more smoothly. Mikhail, what is the rated lifting capacity of our overhead crane? The hoist is a 3-ton chain type, but it used to be a 5-ton one. Oh, well, so it'll always be able to lift 3 tons. This one? Our hoist lifted it without even straining. There were some issues with securing these rails here, but it seems like everything's been sorted out. Shout out to the guys who are working on this and can issue us the certificate for it. Well, maybe someone will have some advice, but as far as I can tell, it seems to be working quietly. By the way, the drives here are Italian, quiet and good quality. So what else do we have here? These power electrical cabinets are already installed and connected. This is how nice they look. We bought these used ABB cabinets. And here they painted it for us with polymer paint using a spray gun. It turned out very beautiful. Everything here looks nice and neat. Soon we'll label everything. We have everything we need for that. We'll be labeling on stainless steel, using a laser engraver, and attaching everything with metal ties so nothing falls off. We used mini lugs everywhere, but that's fine. Everything is coated with tinted Sapon lacquer so it's clear whether something has come loose or not. All right, let's move on. Mikhail, by the way, you were one of those who wanted to ask, did you order the ties? All right, let's make sure everything is labeled by the end of the week. Otherwise, we'll just forget about it later. While it's still fresh in our minds, make sure to label everything over the weekend. All right, we don't have any lights here. This is the bathroom area. Everything is being finished here. One of the bathrooms. Here it is. So gentlemen, as you can clearly see, this will be the dedicated room for electricians and electronics specialists. Here's another power cabinet, just like this one. Everything is nice and neat. If we go further, you can see all sorts of shelves and different elements here. At our production facility, we made all kinds of shelves, little figures, and so on. Here we'll have a break room. It's also a changing room. Hello there. There was another bathroom here. As you can see, the work is ongoing. Everything is in full swing, so to speak. In a couple of months, everything will be finished here. And so on. Here we have the second small workshop. There's also an overhead crane here, and everything is almost finished as well. Let me show you the absolutely awesome door that we recently installed here. Basically, since some of our machines are a bit oversized, it's always tricky to bring them in. It wasn't really clear how to get things in here before, so we came up with this idea and decided to install a door similar to the ones used for large industrial refrigerators. Here's this kind of door from the company Promcolode. We won't be installing a servo drive on it. There's really no point at all. It's extremely well insulated, but it's also relatively expensive. It costs $500,000, but well, sectional gates like those aren't really interesting. They let out too much heat, but this is a very convenient door. Yeah, Mikhail, I think this is just perfect. You can roll it open with one hand. It uses imported hardware. Ours just don't make anything like this. I don't know why that is. It's made from PIR panels. Everything looks great, really nice. And everything will fit, right? Everything will fit? Yes. So the crane beam, will it reach from there? Can you pull it in like that? You can pull it out. Well, that's it. And we'll have all sorts of machines, but not the biggest ones. For the really big ones, you need to build something special. This is the handrail for the stairs. Roman Sergeyevich made it. I like it. It's beautiful, heartfelt. He has a painting technique. They really nailed it. I mean, they learned how to do it better than anyone else. So let me show you the VRU. Here's what's going on with the VRU here. So it's being assembled here again, right? Yeah, shoo, get out of here. These are our VRUs, and at this point, nothing is connected yet. We're currently using this particular kind of thing from a company, and it's actually quite inexpensive. How much does one section actually cost? It has fuses and inserts. It's very convenient for distributing everything differently. Not everything fit in here. Here we have current transformers, so we can later check how much is being consumed. We have two lines here. One is regular, and the other is connected to the generator and the UPS. Here the backup can be about 100 kilowatts, and the total is actually 450. Everything is made of aluminum. It's perfectly fine. Now we've untangled it, right, Misha? Yeah, everything is laid out nicely. Once it's closed up, it'll look great. Just like that. Yeah, and there's going to be a second panel over there too. And where are those racks from Aeroflot? Those are from Aeroflot, and this one is my bad one. Yeah, by the way, seriously, they're actually cheaper than a new Comtech, but they've been repainted, and I think they'll last another 1,000 years. Besides, honestly, I probably couldn't even buy one right now. There's nothing available. I don't see anything wrong with the rack being used. Everything's been overhauled, everything's done. By the way, here's the Pekanistka. It's great. Couldn't do anything here without it. Wouldn't you agree? How would you even manage here, seriously? Yeah. You just can't collect as much without it. Yeah? That's how it is. All right. Now let's move on to the second floor. Excuse me, sorry. This is where the office and meeting room are going to be located, even though there's already cooling. We decided to add extra fan coils here and there. Well, they're water-based. It will also cool and heat. As for heating, it's actually very warm here. The floor is heated from the cooling system, just in case we installed it for the summer anyway. So, what's next here? You have this kind of cooking area here. It's also the kitchen. This is where the kitchen equipment will be installed. This is the dining area, but we don't call it that. We call it a restaurant. It even has a name, Molecule. It's written right there, please. This is where people will enjoy themselves. I really liked using MDF wall panels. They just stick on, and it's fine. There are also gypsum ones, but they're a bit heavy. And the polyurethane ones are expensive. That's how it is. Let's move on. Sergey, hi. This is Sergey, our foreman, the head of construction here at the site. These are just some of the rooms, or perhaps an office. Maybe, for example, the accountant's office will be located right here in this area. Right now they're painting here and so on. People are working hard to make everything neat and nice. Just like that. Now next is the boiler room. Mr. Metki Peekaboo. He's scared. Come on, say hi to the subscribers. Say hi to the subscribers. This is Mr. Metki, our main guy. He doesn't like being called a plumber or when people say that about him. It makes him sick. Basically, he's in charge of the water supply, the sewage system, the heating, and so on. This is where our boiler room will be. Or rather, the water heaters will be installed right here in this area. Hello, I'm just a bit shy outside. We'll film a little bit just to show how things are slowly but surely getting untangled. It was a real mess here, honestly. I thought we'd never be able to untangle it, but we managed to do it. This section here is for the lighting and the electrical outlets. All our lighting is switched from different places, and this is our pride and joy, an NX relay. This is very convenient. You can assign any switch to control anything you want. Here we have the access control system for the doors. All the doors are controlled from here. This is our own development, and they all work over Ethernet. Well, we decided to group the doors together. It's more convenient and reliable to arrange everything here. There will be a fire system? Yes. With just a little more work, everything will look perfect. All right? This is one of the residential rooms, or rather it will be like a hotel room for guests who come to visit. Well, something will be finished here soon. Our artist who was painting here, you won't believe it, broke his right arm. He fell and slipped. Terrible. We're waiting for him to recover. God bless him. This is the bathroom here. Here it is. Here's the changing room, and over there are the shower cabins. There's one and another one. We won't bother here. I'll just put in a stretch ceiling. Let's move on. Well, back and forth, that's how it is here. Can I squeeze through? Yes. I made this staircase myself. I'm going to have oak steps from our own dried oak. We bought it for a good price. We make panels out of them, glue them together. It dries in a vacuum chamber down to 5% in 2 weeks. I really like it. This staircase too. Roman Sergeyevich from Metal Kit. Our joint company developed it. There will be a railing here. In short, everything will look great. Oh. No way. So this is the 3rd floor. There will be a meeting room here, and my office actually. This wonderful person in a hat just like Ken's is Sergey, who handles the low voltage systems, internet, and so on. And this is Anna. Anna is in charge of design and other interior things here. So this is where my office will be. An office apartment, really? Even with a fireplace, with a bathtub and all sorts of other nice things. So in short, everything is moving along, everything is progressing. I think we'll finish in just over 2 months. We're already at the final stage. So here, everything will be covered with screed. It's convenient. And these are the pipes going to the fan coils. They drilled through the top, which is really handy. Everything is done well. We bought a used diamond drill for this a long time ago, and it has more than paid for itself. Otherwise, if you call people and pay several thousand for each hole, you'll get tired of it. Come on, let me show you something else. Here I'll have a bathroom and toilet, and over here this part will be closed off by a wall. Over there, that's where the ventilation units are installed, which serve the 2nd and 3rd floors. The packaging from the air ducts will be removed, and everything will look nice and tidy. Even if the room is closed, I know what's inside, and it should be clean and neat. Well, you know, I guess that's just how it is. You can get a cool view from over there. Come on, I'll show you.